Here we go, back again with another match day review. Unfortunately, I couldn't make the match tonight, unforeseen circumstances, but luckily I got just sorted out in time. 20 minutes to go before the match starts. I managed to watch the match on Sky Sports, which was quite good. Team news today, we did make a couple of changes. We brought Watson in, and we started Mundle with Isidore 4-3-3. Now, Preston, nothing much to play for, do you think? Safe, not going to get in the playoffs. So relaxed, play decent football. They dominated the first 15 minutes for me. I thought Preston were the better side first 15 minutes, controlled the game, dominated the game. We found it hard to get our foot on the ball and pass the ball. Next 15 minutes, I thought we came into the game. We had one or two opportunities. The first half, we really should have been in front. We had Isidore, was clean, free on the left-hand side of the penalty box. Mundle wiggles his way in the box, and Mundle, for me, is our best player. I think he's probably, overall, one of our best attacking players, if not the best player at this moment in time. Overall balance of play, his strength, his agility, his possession, the way he can turn on a sixpence and run with the ball, leave players for dead, passing. He gets in the box, does all that, gets in the box, and he goes for goal. He gets a bit greedy. His eyes light up, goes for goal. And Isidore was standing there absolutely like this. Pass to me. He was unmarked, Isidore. Anyway, he goes for goal. It's blocked. Isidore's going holy hell. The reverse happens. Not too long later, Isidore, coming down the right-hand side, lovely play again, smashes the ball across the face of goal. Now, I don't know whether he's going for goal or whether he's going for a pass. Either way, it's not hard enough for a shot, too hard for a pass. And Mundle's there, ready to poke the ball home, and he can't because the ball's too fast. It goes past him. Mundle just falls over. There's two opportunities there in the first half we should have scored. Then again, Preston didn't have their shooting boots on. Riz, I think he called him. He was clean through 1-on-1 with the keeper, and he just smashes the ball 3 goals wide. So, overall, the shooting boots of both teams, they were pretty pathetic, to be honest, in front of goal. But the best chance in the first half fell to Isidore. Again, Mundle shows his strength. And I think, I don't know if it was Mundle now, I can't quite remember. Trey Hume gets the ball off Mundle. And Trey Hume, again, I'm not quite sure, puts the ball in the box. I think it might have been Hume. And Isidore's there, free header. Basically, the keeper has about 2 yards to his right. Whatever, the rest of the goal's free. Point blank header, and he puts it wide. Absolutely gutted. That, for me, should have been 1-0. That was an absolute sitter for Isidore. That's Isidore all over, isn't it? It is. He's a scorer of great goals when it comes to simple things like penalties and headers right in front of the box, in front of the goal. He seems to just miss them. And that should have been 1-0 half time. And for me, if we get that goal, we win the game of football. That's a different altogether. Second half, come out. We're hoping for something different. Watson's playing okay. I was surprised Watson started. He's playing all right. I don't think Roberts had a good game. Roberts doesn't look fit to me. Looks a bit off his game. Job and Neil in the midfield. Neil, his passes were going astray a little bit as well. But the second half comes out. And Preston again start the second half the same as the start of the first half. They come out and they're playing good. They're playing canny football. They're holding the ball, passing the ball well. We'll have been under the cosh. We started slowly second half. We did start slowly second half, the same as the first half. And Isidore, I remember in the first half, Mundle gets the ball of Job. And there's no way Mundle should really beat his man. But he turns on a sixpence again to his left, leaves his man for dead. Just that's how good Mundle is for me, Mundle. But anyway, after so many minutes, 58 minutes, we bring on Mundle, which is fair enough. We knew Watson wouldn't last 90 minutes because Watson, I think he played okay. And I'm surprised he started. But I knew he wouldn't last the full game. And Mundle come on, and Mundle, for me, looks he's getting fitter and fitter and better. This is his best performance, Mundle, anyway, since he's come back from his injury. But for whatever reason, and I cannot understand, if someone out there, let me know in the comments down below, why we take off Muyende and not Isidore, or why we take off Muyende at all and bring on Chris Rigg. It absolutely baffles me. Muyende, for me, was our best player in the first half. He's our best player, our best striking asset at this moment in time. 3 goals in 2 games. He looks nimble, fit. He's strong as a bull. He does everything right. He just wants a bit of, some final pass in the box. And Regis the Bree takes them off, and I don't know what we're doing. What are we doing? Why are we taking Muyende off, our best player? What's his thinking behind that? And then no sooner do we do that, 5 minutes later, Preston score. It's a cracking goal. Keeper has no chance. You can't blame Patterson for this one. Maybe the defence could have cleared it, but that, I forget his name is now, Riz, or whatever you call him, edge of the box, curls the ball in, hits off the post, in off the post, keeper no chance, 1-0 Preston. And to be honest, Preston probably deserved that in the second half. They were the better side in the second half. We started the second half really poor. And I get the Mundle for Watson change, but I don't understand the Rigg for Muyende change. I really don't. And then we're on the back foot. And it wasn't until Preston spat the dummies out. They really did. They were their own downfall because they're wasting time. As soon as Preston scored that goal, their mentality changed. They all started wasting time. They roll around on the ground. Every 5 seconds, somebody's going down with cramp. Somebody's going down because the dummy fell out, or because they wanted to crawl around on the ground like a little baby. I don't get it. I really don't. Grown men acting on like that is pathetic. It really is pathetic. They wasted about 5 or 6 minutes all in one chunk. One player goes down for Preston. He's holding his face like this, rolling around on the ground like he's being punched in the face or kicked in the face. And then as soon as the referee stops the game of play, he stands up and he's like, am I all right? The referee says, get off the pitch. And he's walking off the pitch and he's crawling. He's stopping every 5 seconds. Then he starts to go down again. Then another player goes down for Preston. As soon as he gets off the pitch, another player goes down for Preston. Sunderland players are going mental. They're picking this player up and trying to get him off the pitch. And he's crawling on the ground again. They pick the player up and he's going on the ground again. Nothing wrong with him. Eventually, Preston's captain walks over and ushers his own player off. Even Preston's captain was utter belief at the disgusting behaviour of time wasting on their side. He knew it would bite them in the backside for doing that. They had that, for me, Preston had that game won. They had that game won. We weren't in the game. That 5 minutes or 6 minutes of acting like a nursery playground from 2 or 3 of those Preston players cost them 2 points today. Cost them 2 points because it got Sunderland's backs up and we responded. And what a goal to respond with. Mundle, what a goal. That's going to be one of the goals of the season. Absolutely amazing. The ball comes back to Mundle, yards outside the penalty box, mind, and he curls it with his right foot. It looks as if it's going out for a goal kick and it comes back in. David Beckham-esque, top corner, Freddie Woodman, no chance. What a goal. And I called it 9 minutes of nursery time added on because it is nursery time. You don't see, I honestly can't believe grown men act like that. I give up. I give up in life. If that's the worst I've seen at the stadium. I've seen some time wasting at the stadium in my life before. That's got to be the worst instance of wasting time. And it's Preston's own fault. It's your fault, lost 2 points. Anyway, at the end of the day, I've got nothing against Preston. I think they're a good side. They play good football. Some good players on that side. Them players that went down and wasted time, you've lost your own team 2 points. Sunderland get a point. Sheffield United, I think, have won 1-0. Burnley 1-1. End of the day, we all know, even those who dream of the top 2, realistically know it's the playoffs. Now, if we play like that in the playoffs, we won't even make the final. I'm sorry, our form is not good. Why does it take for us to get angry before we actually start to play football? And I cannot believe for the life of me why Mundle was taken off. That was poor from Regis Labrie. Playoffs are safe. We're in the playoffs. But we've got to improve tenfold if we want to make it to the final of the playoffs. Anyway, Livy's your man of the match. Mundle gets mine because of that goal was absolutely amazing. Mundle, not far behind. So there we go. Another mediocre performance at home. It's not playoff winning at Wembley to the Premier League kind of performance, is it? It's not going to happen. I'm a realist. I say it the way it is. And we're shocking at the moment. We're not good. I'm hoping we can get some form with a few games to go. Anyway, leave us your man in the match. Subscribe to the channel. Give us a thumbs up. Take care. God bless. May God go with you. And we'll see you next time. And they did no hard feelings. They put the dummies back in at the end of it and they went home. See you later. Good night.